Welcome everyone to Salongo Band YouTube channel, the pro-marriage Ugandan best YouTube channel and the fastest growing intersexual dynamics relationship pro-marriage YouTube and social media platform in Uganda as far as I know. I'm by the names of Salongo Banji. Today we are going to use English for my international audience and everyone. And mind you, I'm going to do a Luganda version of this particular video very soon. This video is all about telling Ugandans and the people who follow me that marriage and having children comes with a certain degree of responsibility. And majority of the time, especially women, majority of people don't prepare themselves enough for the kind of lifestyle they're going to live when they're married. Usually, the surprise is, majority of people, what they don't understand is that when you're going into marriage and you're going to have children, you must go down in lifestyle in order to have a stable, optimally running marriage, especially with children. You know, people always, when they are single, they have this heightened sense of lifestyle. You know, they like stylish clothing, they want good apartments, they want cars, you know, they good colognes and perfumes, expensive detergents, you know, toilet soap and everything. They want this big television. They are subscribing on, to expensive channels and television or digital television platforms. There are a lot of things that people do in order to exhibit a certain degree of lifestyle. You know, particularly Africans, we have this kind of, I can say, sickness that we always want to show that we are better than what we think we are. And so it becomes a very, very imprisoning concept, because at some point you become a prisoner of your own concept, of the concept you created of what you should be, instead of you creating a lifestyle that fits within your income and your environment. So people find themselves in a position whereby the moment they get a family, things flip. Because with a family, with marriage, the family comes first. So many times, more often than not, you have to go down in lifestyle to have a family. The only people that don't do that are usually the top 1%. Even the richest people, they go down in lifestyle to have a family. They may not go down to the same degree like you are, but everyone, the moment you get a family and you get married, you have to go down in lifestyle. You have to decrease the expenditure. You have to become frugal. You have to start accounting for your money in so many ways. Because how are you going to sustain a family if you're not going down in lifestyle? One of the reasons is that to sustain a family, a good family, you're going to have children, and the main focus is always the basic needs. The basic needs are these. There is food, shelter, medication, clothing, and water. Those are the basic needs. Then we can add on education, etc. So before you think about spending on anything else, can you optimally, at the bare minimum level, provide water, shelter, good clean water, shelter, that is rent, or you build a house, medication? Can you at least afford the least amount of health care for your family? Then we talk about food. Can your family eat at least every day? It doesn't have to be the best dish, but at least can they eat every day? Clothing. Can they have good clothes? They don't need to have very, very, very good stylish clothes, but the bare minimum, you know? And usually, probably, there are some people that can afford more. But for me, I would think if you can afford more, have more children. If you find yourself in a position whereby you have so much money that you are forced to buy luxurious items for your family members and children, I think you should have more children so that you keep on providing the basic needs. Because going down in lifestyle is not even a crime. It's something, I think it's something we should even teach ourselves to be prepared for. You cannot have a family while is maintaining the same degree of lifestyle. You cannot. It is impossible. And it is the battle people constantly fight over and over again, and they fail. This has led to breakup of marriages, of relationships that would have gone further, because a woman thinks that now you are making me suffer. Now I wasn't like this. See, like usually to us men, it may not seem like to the average man, because also we have men that are behaving like women that feel like, I'm going down to lifestyle. But the majority of men, even if we earn a lot of money, we usually live by minimum standards. You can find a man who earns as much as a woman, but the moment you enter their rooms, the woman's room is a lot more filled with things than the man's room. Because men tend to spend their money better than women. So before even we enter into marriage, majority of us men, we are already frugal. So you may not notice the difference in lifestyle when I get married, because by the time I gotten married, I was already spending less than I should have. So for majority of men, it might not seem like, Salong is going down in lifestyle to have a family. But still I might be doing so in terms of asset and other things. But for a woman, it is more pronounced simply because women spend a lot on the useless, luxurious things. Do you know that the mere fact that a woman can no longer afford the kind of hair she used to afford before relationship, she feels like she's suffering? It is something we have to teach these women. It is part of life to go down in lifestyle to have a family. And for people like women who spend over 80% of their income on luxurious items that make no sense. Here, look at Gazaland in Uganda. Tomorrow, if Gazaland closes, no one will cry. Because majority of the things it sells are not basic needs. It is simply a factory of beauty. In fact, not a factory of beauty, a factory of fake beauty. So, as a man, we have to educate these women that going down in lifestyle to have a family, first of all, it is useful, it is essential, and it is not a crime. Because how can a man, because this is what women do, they make us feel guilty for telling them to go down in lifestyle to have a family. Yet, you are telling a woman, stop spending 200K on your hair. Stop spending 150K on beauty products. Your insecurities aren't going to change simply because you're applying a ton of makeup all over your face. And who are you looking beautiful for? For me, I appreciate you for what you are. So, majority of women feel like they are going far down in lifestyle to have a family. Yet, this is the key to having a family. You have to go down in lifestyle. Majority of single women, they are spending more than they should. So, also, the other advantage of going down in lifestyle to have a family is that it creates an environment that provides your children's upbringing with a diversity. When you tend to try so hard to give your children a higher degree of a lifestyle than they should have, you are building brats and entitled children. Children, it is part of children's psychology to grow up in an environment whereby they don't get everything. First of all, you are killing their entitlement. Second of all, you are teaching them to be creative. Necessity is the mother of invention. In a house where children are given everything, what is there to be created? But in the absence of things and inadequacy of supplies at home, this automatically puts the children in the mode whereby they have to be creative to compensate for the lack of things they don't have. Let me give you an example. African kids that grew up without having toys, we over time learned to create our own toys, and that sparked our creativity mode in us. It is always the children that grow up from a place of inadequacy that become very creative and very people that are empowering. So, giving your children a good lifestyle usually is going to make them think less in order to adapt to the environment. So, it is very important as a parent to intentionally create an environment that provides your children with a diversity and challenges that help them grow. Because human beings grow through challenges. I repeat, human beings grow with challenges. The less challenging your children have the life at home, the less they are going to mature, the less they are going to adapt. So, Going down in lifestyle is hitting two birds with one stone. First of all, you're creating the best environment for kids to grow and develop, as long as you can meet the basic needs. Majority of people have been convinced that having children is very expensive and what, but the main reason why having children seems expensive is because majority of people are not willing to go down in lifestyle in order to have a family. Why wouldn't you? Basic needs for a country like in Uganda. Uganda is where you can raise a family at the bare minimum. Move from town, go to the village. Sit on the table. Pass down clothes. We've grown up in homes whereby clothes have been being passed down from one brother to the other brother to the other brother. And that is okay. It teaches us to share. It teaches us to value what we want. The only people that value what they have are the people that understand what it means to have nothing. I repeat, the only people that understand the value of what they have are the people that know what it means to have nothing. So the moment you create an environment whereby your children are not getting everything, this is the more they are going to value everything you give them. And this comes with you going down in lifestyle in order to have a stable family. It's something we have to educate the women. No one is, as a man, no one, you don't owe anyone a better lifestyle. I repeat, as a man, even the woman does not owe you a better lifestyle. No one. You are only obligated to give your family a lifestyle you think they deserve. Outside basic needs, everything should be within the confines of your ability, of your wanting. No one should be able to stand in front of you and demand a better lifestyle. Your responsibility as a man is to provide the basic needs. Anything that goes beyond that should be out of your liking and desires. And if you don't want it, it shouldn't be there, and no one should complain. No one, I repeat, no one owes you a better lifestyle. No one, not even your wife, not even your children. Give them what you think they deserve. Give them what you think it will help them grow and expound as a family. That is your role as a man. You always have to teach your woman, always prepare yourselves, teach your friends, teach the people around you. We should learn to go down in lifestyle to have a family. It is very unrealistic, it is utopic in order to think that when you have children, when you get a man, you're going to be living the same lifestyle. Some people even think it's going to get better. That is the lulu, that is the illusion. It's something that we need to teach people and be prepared doing. That's the end of today's video. The name is Salongo Banji, the fastest growing, the best, the